It's Bubble Glen. And you're coming along for the ride as we explore everything St. Louis has to offer. We started our adventure by stopping at the Gateway Arch National Park. And of course, I had to get my Junior Ranger badge. Then we headed to the Italian-American neighborhood of St. Louis called The Hill, where we had our first stop of the food tour at Pizza di Gloria. We also couldn't leave The Hill without visiting an authentic Italian bakery called Vitale's Bakery. For dinner, we went to Balkan Treat Box, one of my cousin's favorite places in the city. And no, St. Louis trip is complete without getting frozen custard at the iconic Ted Drew's. But the next day was the main event, lunch at Pappy's Ribs, where I got to interview a very special guest that you're definitely going to want to see. Buckle up for this epic St. Louis food tour. Let's dive in. So right here is all of the dough that they are making. It's a lot of dough. And the oven is right there. Alright, we just got our pepperoni pizza. Very, very cheesy. So let's try this. Wow. Chewy as you'd expect. The pepperoni is a legit pepperoni. It's not like canned pepperoni. This is a very good tasting pizza. I would recommend coming here if you live in the area or are visiting St. Louis. Do you guys like eating pizza with a fork and a knife or with your hands? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, we're having dinner with my cousins at Balkan Treat Box, one of their absolute favorite spots in St. Louis. This place started as a food truck and became such a phenomenon that they opened this location. They're famous for their wood-fired pide. Food and Wine magazine even named it one of the best bites in the country. Everything here is authentic Bosnian and Turkish street food made fresh daily. You can watch them work the wood-fired oven right behind the counter. This place gets packed often and often sells out. Let's see what all the hype is about. Alright, it's time to rate this burger that is supposedly Mediterranean. It's very big, very. I don't know if I'll be able Alright.
Rate it out of 10.
It's very complete. It is very dry, but the meat's nice. A little juicy, more flavorful. A very good bite. 8 out of 10. Alright, so my dad has challenged me to eat a banana pepper. Whew, this is going to be a hot one. Well, here goes. Cut. Alright guys, we made it to the legendary Ted Drew's, and wow, look at these lines! This place is absolutely packed. which you know is always a green sign. Check out this incredible selection. They have so many flavors and mix-ins, it's hard to choose. I ended up going with a butterscotch because it sounded amazing. This place has been a St. Louis institution for decades, and now I can see why everyone talks about it. The frozen custard here is supposed to be next level. 2 words I can think of for this is custard and yes. Tedger's definitely lives up to the hype. Good morning, guys. Today we're going to first watch for breakfast, but don't miss out on the Grand Slam where we go to Pappy's, which is the 7th best barbecue place in America. Alright, we just got our stuff. I have a breakfast sandwich with potatoes on the side. My dad over here has some steel cut oatmeal with brown sugar, some milk, and a muffin. Alright, so let's try this breakfast sandwich. Very, very messy. Wow. It's nice and hot.
In the morning we drive to Toronto.
The bun's nice and toasted.
And what's that for?
And the yolk is just a super nice touch to it.
Combination things.
Here we are at Happy Smokehouse, and it is actually the 7th best barbecue place in America. Food Network has rated it #1 ribs in America. It's very popular. There's dine-in and carry-out. The place gets super crowded, so we're here at 10:30 waiting. That's 30 minutes waiting so we can get in front of the line.
So as you can see, it says best ribs in America as voted by the Food Network. So we're the first in line because we came here at 10:30. So it's going to be a really long wait, but at least we won't have to wait 30 minutes while the place is open.
My name is John Matthews, co-owner, co-founder of Happy Smokehouse here in St. Louis.
So how'd you get into this place, this spot?
My partner Mike and myself got into competition barbecue, and we graduated what I call the major leagues. That would be like Memphis in May, and the American Royal is a really big national competition. And we did pretty good, and we got a crazy idea and thought, I bet we could sell this. And it seems to be working.
Yeah. What's your favorite dish on the menu?
The ribs are the best thing on the menu.
That's my favorite too.
Yep.
They're just really juicy, full of flavor.
Glad to hear it.
What's your favorite sauce?
I like the original personally, but the best seller is sweet.
Same. We actually came here because I ran out of original Pappy sauce, so we had to come and get some.
Good to have you here. Where's home?
Around Chicago.
Okay. Well, it's good to have you here. Appreciate you stopping in.
Alright, I'm going to try the ribs for you guys because Pappy's is known for their world famous ribs. It's #5 in the world. Wow. There's a bit of a crust. It's fatty. It's tender. And they add something called a rocket rub to their ribs. which makes it really good.
I mean, she could probably just take
Definitely come to Pappy's if you're in St. Louis. It's a must try before you die. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Keep letting your taste buds guide you, and we'll see you next time.